Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. So today we have a foundation review on the new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. So of course we will be doing a full day wear test. We'll also be doing some flash photography and showing you how this foundation wears up to 10 hours per day. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you so much for taking time to click on my video and spend some time with me. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go right on ahead and consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad. We'd love to have you. So let's get into this video. So like I said, we have this is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. This is being described as the newly formulated foundation. And this does retail for $40. It comes in 39 shades. And we do get a little more than 1 fluid ounce. We actually get 35 milliliters of product, or 1.18 ounces of product. Now, this particular foundation is supposed to be reformulated without fragrance, and it's going to be full coverage lasting up to 24 hours, and it's going to have a luminous matte finish, which that combination of words, luminous matte, definitely had me intrigued. I am wearing the shade 420G, which is described as tan skin with golden undertones. And I do feel like this particular shade is a hair warm against my complexion, but I actually do like it. I think this is a pretty good shade for right now, and I think this would transition very nicely into the warmer months as I begin to tan. So some call outs of the foundation. This particular foundation is said to be blendable, full coverage, fragrance free, and a whole bunch of free. So we got transfer, waterproof, fade proof, sweat and humidity proof. And it's, like I said, gonna last up to 24 hours. This is going to be what they call your new BFF, your Faux Filter foundation. So in applying this foundation, I found that one pump covered half of the face very nicely for full coverage. I do feel like this particular foundation comes right out of the gate. We're going really full coverage. I think for the amount that I have on my face now, I have a medium full. I could have definitely built this up more, but I typically don't like to apply too much foundation, so I kept it here. But if you wanted a nice full coverage look, I would definitely say take 2 pumps and apply it to both sides of your face, depending on, you know, your face shape and things like that, and you will get the full coverage look that you want. I do feel like the product wasn't as blendable as it's stating it is. So I definitely had to put a little bit of elbow grease in there, just a little bit, to blend it out. It wasn't like a silky smooth blend, but it wasn't a very dry blend. It just wasn't as blendable as other foundations that I have tried. But also, this is more of definitely a matte foundation. It says it's a luminous matte. I don't see the luminous matte at all. I just see more matte. So the next time I wear this foundation, I definitely want to apply some hydrating primers underneath it. Maybe my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter underneath it. I think products like that, or more of a hydrating primer, would help the product blend a little smoother, and probably give this foundation a little bit more life. The only primer that I put down was my sunscreen. Kind of acts as a primer too, but I didn't add any other type of, you know, like boosting type of primer, because I just wanted to see what this was going to look like in and of its own. So I have actually been wearing this foundation now for over 10 hours. And I feel like this foundation is it is so full coverage that it's more flat. I feel like this foundation needs a little bit of life, a little bit of boost of something. I think when it initially is applied, like you saw in the video clip, initially applied on the face, I think it looked pretty okay. And it was just like, okay, I just have like a full coverage foundation on, so let me put the rest of my makeup on and see how that looks. And I'm so sorry I did not give you a follow-up, like this is what it looks like an hour later. Today was just the busiest day, so I honestly just didn't have time to do it. But looking at my face 10 hours later, I will tell you, this foundation does not play in terms of longevity. it literally is holding up very nicely. I just have the slightest bit of dew around my nose, but nothing that would be even of any concern, I feel, for an oily skin person or a combo skin person. In terms of my smile line right here, I just have a little bit of settling in that smile line, but my smile line does not look exaggerated. One of the things that this foundation does claim to do is that it's going to fully cover your acne, and it's also going to make those acne areas look smooth. And I definitely have some breakouts right along here and right along here. I don't know if you paid attention to it, but earlier in the clip when I was applying my foundation, this area right here was really red, and I have some bumps right there. And I feel like these two areas of my face do not look enhanced, which I kind of thought they would, especially because this foundation is more matte. But I will admit, this particular foundation definitely looks very smooth on the face. It looks quite flawless on the face. And I think I like this foundation. I just, like I said, I want to put some type of hydrating base on it and bring a little bit of life to it because it is so full coverage. Now, it does not feel heavy at all. I really don't feel like I'm wearing any foundation, and that's a great thing, because typically if a foundation is more full coverage, you tend to feel it on the face. Oh, something else that I forgot, this product is also vegan and cruelty-free. Now, I do not have the original foundation that she launched a few years ago, the one that was highly fragranced. I actually did get a sample of that particular foundation to try before I purchased it, and the fragrance was just so overwhelming that I couldn't even bring myself to purchase it because I knew I was not going to use it. I went to look online to see if the ingredients were different between the newer version of the foundation versus the older one, and I cannot find the older foundation on Sephora's website or Huda's website. I do know based on this particular foundation, we have a lot of silicone in this foundation. We have some alcohol in this one, and so I feel like ingredients wise, this is not going to be the best foundation. But if ingredients don't really bother you, or if you're not too sensitive to certain types of ingredients, then I think if you're looking for a really good kind of smoothing matte full coverage foundation, this one could be the one that you want to reach for. I do have some of the foundation wearing away on my nose, and that is because I was wearing my mask today and my nose kept itching, and I was literally like rubbing my mask against my nose, trying to scratch my nose. So don't look at my nose as a means of this foundation can't stay on the nose. I definitely was like scratching my nose through my mask. It says that it's mask proof, and I feel like for the amount of times that I was wearing my mask today, because I wore my mask a lot today, more than I normally would, I feel like I said, I feel like this foundation looks really nice and flawless. I just think it's the one promise, it needs some life. I put on blush and bronzer, but that was it. I didn't put on any highlight. I didn't like spray my face with anything because I really just wanted to see what does this foundation look like by itself without any type of enhancers. So I feel like the next time I wear it, I will definitely add some of my own enhancers to it to see how that looks. But I do feel like this could be a really pretty foundation that you could wear for like special events, flash photography, or things like that. Looking at the flash photography wear test, there is no flashback, which it doesn't claim to have SPF, but I still always test it. And I think that this foundation, like I said, I do not see it as an everyday foundation, but I definitely see this as like a special event, glam type of night foundation. I think that's what this foundation might work best for if you're not someone who likes to wear full coverage ones every day. However, I do feel like for a full coverage foundation and for it being lightweight, not heavy on the skin, lasting very well, it could definitely be a everyday type of foundation if that's the type of foundations that you like. Now, if you have drier skin, I don't know if this is a foundation that you're going to want to reach for, simply because it is, I don't see the luminous property at all. I think this is a really solid matte foundation, and like I said, I think it's more of a flat matte versus like a luminous matte. So if you have a drier skin type, it might not work as well on your skin or to your liking, even with your hydrating base. I have more of a normal skin type, so I think I can like zhuzh it up, make it not look so flat, and I will definitely keep you all posted on that. I think this foundation is definitely more suitable for someone who is combo oily or an oily skin type. I feel like those types of skin types would really enjoy this foundation and the way it looks on the face. If you do have this foundation and you have drier skin types, definitely let us know down in the comment section below how you like it, how you prep your skin as well, because if it can work for drier skin types and you're able to wear it to where you like it, this then would then be suitable for that skin type. But I think just off the way that it looks, how it's wearing, I don't see someone with dry skin wanting to reach for this, you know, over something that might enhance their skin a little bit better. But guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below as to how you feel the foundation wore, as to how you like the way that it's looking. Definitely let me know if you would like me to compare it to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless foundation or another full coverage foundation that you might be interested in. I love doing foundation comparisons. I think they are so fun because it's just like, which one's better? I don't know. And as always, I'm so appreciative of you taking some time and spending it with me today. If you're not already subscribed and if you made it this far, I hope you consider subscribing and definitely give me a thumbs up if you like these types of videos. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. This dress that I'm wearing is from Target. It is one of the pieces from the Black History Month collection, so I will link it down below if you are interested in it. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye guys.